Hello, friends. In the previous note, you learned how to turn rejection into rocket fuel to maximize your preparation for future opportunities. But what if all the opportunities dry up? What if everything you've prepared for is no longer an option? How do you pivot and progress? Here's a possible answer in this note from the director's chair. The summer before my senior year in high school, my dad lost his job. He announced to the family that we would be moving to a small town in rural Colorado to take a new job. The instant I heard the news, I broke down in tears. I was going to be president of our thespian club. I was probably going to get some great opportunities in our upcoming productions. I was going to be a starter as an inside linebacker for our pretty decent football team, and I had a girlfriend. And now I had to leave all that behind to head into the unknown. When I arrived at my new school in the fall, I had to start all over, making friends, making an impression on the football coaches and drama teachers, and getting used to life in a small town where it seemed like the favorite Friday night activity was driving up and down Main Street honking the horn when you passed your friends. It was difficult, but it wasn't too long before I found my footing and began to make friends, make impressions, and make progress. So what happens if you prepared for weeks, months, or even years for a future that gets ripped away from you in one fell swoop, be it a cross-country move, an actual broken leg, or a worldwide pandemic? Instead of giving up or giving in, here's some ideas that might help to prepare you to succeed even when your circumstances drastically change. First, make friends. When the sharks in Finding Nemo found themselves tempted to fall back into old habits, they repeated this mantra: fish are friends, not food. Sage advice for those of us trying to build a network of personal and professional contacts who can nurture our spirits and our careers, especially when we fall on hard times or unexpected circumstances. But they won't nurture us in our times of need if we haven't nurtured our relationships with them. If we simply use people to get ahead, then chew them up and spit them out, they might not be inclined to come to our aid. The world of theater is much too small and tight-knit to burn bridges, so focus on building bridges. Make friends who can support you and be a friend who supports others. Get to know people in the industry, peers, mentors, experts, and others. Build as many bridges as you can, because those relationships will often make the difference between success or failure. Second, make impressions. Who you know might get you in the door, but what you know will keep those doors opening for you. If you're faced with an unexpected change in circumstances, it may seem like your current skills and training have all been for naught, but in reality, you may just have to rethink your approach. How can you leverage your existing skill set to open up new opportunities? For example, as a musical theater actor, how might you continue to use your performance skills even when the chances for appearing on stage have almost completely dried up? Well, many actors have turned to voiceover work, podcasting, and video blogging to complement their on-stage careers. In many cases, this can be done successfully in the comfort of your own home. Do a complete inventory of the skills you have, even if they are not very developed. Think about how you might apply your current training to new environments, or how you might quickly develop your other skills and interests to make them marketable. Update your resume to include some of these talents, then put yourself out there and start making impressions. Our third step comes from the world of improv. The most important rule of improvisation is to say yes and instead of no but. This affirmative response builds on what your scene partner has already established and keeps the scene fresh and moving forward instead of grinding to a halt. In fact, in improv comedy, part of the fun is coming up with the most outlandish scenarios you can think of and seeing how your scene partner will own it and build on it. Learn this important principle now by saying yes to as many opportunities for learning and growth as you can. When trying times come, instead of looking backwards to rely on old methods, outdated information, and obsolete opportunities, take a moment to catch your breath, then see what you can do to own your new reality and build on it. Your tenacity will be inspiring. Your existing network of friends and colleagues will cheer you on and give you the support you need to move forward. Your ability to pivot from one approach to a new direction will impress potential collaborators and open new and exciting doors for you. And your willingness and commitment to embrace the unknowns and uncertainties of life and build a positive, meaningful future will lead you to greater success on any stage of life. Have you ever had to start over? How did you pivot to a new approach? Let us know in the comments. If you found this note helpful, please like and subscribe. If you think someone else might benefit from this video, please go ahead and share it with them. Until next time, this is Graham Northrup on behalf of all your friends at Theatre Aspen, encouraging you to stay positive and break a leg.